Hi guys, Kevin here with Velocity Factor. Last week, Felipe talked about the features of this Garmin Catalyst device. Today, we're going to take a deeper dive into the device and go through all the menus and settings to see exactly what it offers. And then we're going to hook it up to a 2008 Honda S2000 AP2. So stick around, you don't want to miss it. All right, let's talk about the unit itself here. On the front, you do get a 7-inch touch panel. On the top, you have the Garmin logo, and to the right of that, there is a little notification LED light here. On the right side of the device, you have the power button. You have a micro USB port. You have a micro SD card reader and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Over here on the back, we have the volume keys up and down. And in the middle here, we have a magnetic smart mount. So there is mounts that come included inside of the box here, which we'll show you in a little bit. Right down here, we have a speaker grill. And here we have a door that has another memory card reader, but I do believe that might be for the track data, so I wouldn't really mess around with that. And right here we have another Garmin logo. So the body itself feels like it's a hard plastic hybrid rubber maybe. Looks very durable, and it looks like it could take a few drops here without breaking. So that's very good. It looks like, a cool piece of technology, but it's still very rugged. All right, as you can see here, we are booting up the device. Now, Garmin claims this device can run up to 2 hours on the battery life, which is great. Another great feature is that because it does offer the micro USB port, it is very, very convenient to find a charger for this device. For example, we just plugged it in right now using a micro USB cable connected to a power bank. When you first boot up the device, you are welcomed with this warning screen here, which states that the device is for racetrack use only. So you do have to agree to that before you move on. So the first thing you're probably going to want to do when you're setting this up is go into the Wi-Fi settings and connect to Wi-Fi. That way you can get all the latest updates as well as live weather updates. So the next thing here is the race profile. So we're going to go ahead and click that. And here you can set up your name. Of course, we are Velocity Factor, so that's what we set up here. And you can set up your car. Like I said earlier, we are going to set this up in a Honda S2000. It's a 2008 AP2. And that is it for your race profile. Once you're done, you're going to hit done. Next up on the top here, this is how you clear up some space on your device. So as you can see here, you have 3 options: automatically delete videos, select videos to delete or cancel. So you can use that to your leisure. The next few icons here on the top are your status icons. So it'll show you the view of the GPS that you are locked onto and also the sky view. All right, next up we have the clock app. So if you tap that, you have the automatic time zone option there. You can select your time zone manually, or you can use 24-hour format. Now the icon on the top here is the settings icon. So if you click into that, you'll see all your settings for the actual device itself. All right, next up on the bottom left here, we do have a sync button. And what that does is once you are done with a race, your track information will be saved, and this basically syncs the information to the cloud. On the bottom right-hand side, this is where you go and select your track. So for us, we are in South Florida, and the one that's closest to us is the Palm Beach International Raceway. So that's what we're going to type in here. All right, finally on the bottom of the screen here, we do have the live weather at Palm Beach International Raceway. All right, next up is these 2 big buttons here. The one on the left that says drive. That's where you're going to go to select local tracks that you're going to be driving on that day. Of course, the one that's closest to us again is the Palm Beach International Raceway, so we're going to select that one. So here is where you're going to select your track configuration. You can select normal or you can add your own track configuration. For the review, we're going to go ahead and add a track configuration. So here we're going to type in a velocity. And we're going to hit done. All right, so this is where you can go and change the parameters of your race. If you click here, this is where you can add different drivers if you have more than one driver on your team. Same thing here. If you have more than one car on your team, you can click here and add a car. And this is where you can set your audio parameters. This is where you can set up your camera. This is going to be a walkthrough of how to align your camera properly on your windshield. This is your lap timer settings. And lastly, this is your track condition. So you can select whether the track is wet or dry that day. Once you're all done, you're going to go ahead and click start. Once we get this unit mounted on the S2000, we'll be able to show you a little bit more of the features here, and we can go into more details then. The next big button is the review button. So once you complete all your races, you'll be able to see all your drives here, including your videos of your race that you just completed. All right, guys, so that concludes the overview of the device itself. What we're going to do next is hook it up to the 2008 Honda S2000, so stick around for that. All right, guys, here we are inside of the 2008 Honda S2000, and we do have the Garmin camera here. Now the Garmin camera did come with this. Looks like it's like a lens cap or something. I guess just to protect your lens. So we're gonna go ahead and stick that on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mount this on the window, somewhere right in the middle. There we go. And it's pretty secure up there. This is the mount. You do have to put this together, but it's very simple. It's just these thumb screws here that you untwist or tighten, and it comes with all these mounting points. And then basically you just line this up with the Garmin Catalyst there, and it's magnetic, so it's a nice strong hold. I can shake it and it won't come off, so that's great. Now I'm going to go ahead and mount this on the window. So we went ahead and mounted the Garmin mount onto the window. As you can see here, it's just a suction cup, and this part flips up and down to lock it in position. And it is a very, very solid suction cup there. And then again, it's just a magnet, so we can just hook it up. It's very easy. Once that mount goes into place, it's very easy to mount it up with that magnet. All right, so as you can see here, we have all the wires connected. The power cable is going to the cigarette adapter, and then this USB cable is going to our camera. And now we're gonna go ahead and mount the Garmin unit again. Bam, and we're gonna go ahead and power that on. And it looks like, you know, the hood is lined up pretty nicely. Everything is level, so we're gonna go ahead and click next. So now we're gonna go ahead and click drive. There we go. All right, guys, so that was our in-depth review of the Garmin Catalyst. If any of you guys are living in South Florida and are headed to the track pretty soon, we are looking to partner up with somebody to do an on-track review of this unit. Please leave us a comment below if you're interested, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.